All right, it's time we talk. Today, I made a big long list of things that I want to achieve in 2021, but as well as that, I've spent most of the day trying to think of some positives as to what I learned in 2020 so that we can make next year and future years even better. So I thought I'd do this little video, talk you through the things that I've learned today. The first thing I put on my notes for 2021, it just says, don't wait. I myself, and no doubt a lot of you in the past, have had a lot of plans, things you've wanted to do, but you've said, I'll do it tomorrow or I'll do it the next day. And you end up putting things off. Now, that is a bad cycle to get into, because it means you'll never end up getting to do the things you plan on doing, especially with New Year's resolutions. Don't wait came into play in 2020 because when March, April, when this pandemic started and everyone went into lockdown, I thought it would all blow over within a few months. I thought it would a few months of drama, and then I'll get back to doing live shows. But unfortunately, it didn't end up that way. My live shows for the entire year got cancelled, kept getting postponed. And I wish that instead of waiting to get my virtual show up, I wish I just did it straight away. Eventually, I didn't get my virtual show up and performing virtual shows until like October, November, December. Which was pretty late in the game, although I was grateful when I finally did get them together. It worked very well, which I was very lucky about, and I learned a lot of tech this year, which was exciting. But I just wish I learned it all sooner. I wish I didn't wait. The next thing I've got on my list is just a reminder of how lucky we are to even be here. 2020's highlighted the fact that we could all technically, this is going to be a horrible thing to say, but we could all technically die at any point. And you know, I used to have a coin, I think it's in my car for good luck now, a coin that says Memento Mori on it, which I believe means remember death. And basically the idea is you look at this coin every day and it reminds you that you could die today. So if you were to die today, if it was going to be your last day, is what you're about to do today something that's going to fulfill you and make you happy? And you know, I think that's something we should all remind ourselves every day or every week, just to make sure we're doing the things that we want to be doing in life. Bit morbid, that one. I also started reading a book which I was going to hold up, I can't find it. It's called Storyworthy. It's a great book, and basically there's a concept in it which I'm now going to try and do every day in 2021, which is every night you get out a notebook and you write down some key interesting things that happened that day. The idea of it being that if you could tell a 5-minute story about something interesting that happened to you today, what would it be? So every night, the idea and what I'm going to try and do is write down a few key facts of something interesting that happened. And then over the years, if you're ever feeling down or you want to reflect on your year, you can go back through your diary, find all these little stories, and you'll get flashbacks of some nice things that happened. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to try it. I've set myself a challenge of doing that every day for 2021, see how far I get. I was also kind of lucky this year that I learned a lot of DIY, and I converted my garage into a little studio space where I could do some filming. I learned a lot of tech gear for my virtual shows, which was really useful. And there's a lot of skills in there that luckily my dad and my brother taught me a lot of that will be very, very useful from now on. We've decorated pretty much the entire house, kind of out of boredom, but also once we started doing all of those little jobs, we started to enjoy it. And something else that I realized is just how lucky I am to have so many followers on social media who are just absolutely lovely. I'm probably one of the only lucky people that I know of who doesn't get trolled on social media. So if you're a troll, please don't start trolling me now, by the way. But I'm very lucky that all of the comments and messages that I've had this entire year have all been supportive. A lot of you have been looking out for me online. It means a lot. It means a big deal to me. And I try my best to share that same love back to you guys. In a year that we all needed people to stick by us, that really happened. So I'm very grateful to all of you. Now, moving on to things that I'm hoping to do in 2021. I'm going to get my list up here. I do have some goals. Obviously, I've got a lot of plans like live shows. My tour is going back on the road in March and April, which I'm very excited about. Fingers crossed everything goes well and it doesn't get postponed. But these goals are mainly life goals, personal goals that I plan to do regardless of how much I'm performing. I really enjoy making videos, firstly. So I've made a little target that every week from now on, I'm going to post a video on YouTube. And I need you guys to keep me accountable on this. Not really sure what these videos are going to be about. It'll just be something I find interesting on that particular day. It might be about magic. It might be about Britain's Got Talent. It might be about music. I might do some piano for you. Might be about my army experiences, some funny experiences. In fact, if you guys have got an idea of something you'd want me to talk about, please do message me in the comments below, because I'd like to be doing content that you would enjoy watching. The other main thing is set weekly challenges. Now, obviously, New Year's resolutions are kind of exciting, but it's quite often easy to forget and slow down throughout the year and get less and less motivated. Whereas weekly goals and weekly challenges to yourself, I think, will keep us a little bit more driven. So I've decided, for example, this week, which is the first week of January 2021, I've decided every morning I'm going to play an hour of piano, at least an hour. So this morning I got up and I did 30 minutes of just pure scales, just because I need to get these fingers going again, because I haven't played piano in a long time and I miss it. And I've decided that if I do at least an hour every day for at least a week, at the end of the week I should hopefully be back to the level that I used to be at, with a bit of luck. But anyway, I think it's a great fast track way of picking up a new skill or getting better at something that you enjoy, is by every day committing the first thing you do every day to an hour of learning something new. I know it's not a new skill, but it's a skill that I want to get better at, piano. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you're watching to this moment, you've put up with a lot of waffle and a lot of random chit chat, so I appreciate you. It would mean the world to me if you click like or comment or subscribe, especially because I am going to be doing a lot of content this year. I'm hoping obviously to do 52 videos at least, so that's my target for this year. Keep me accountable, that would be great, I'd appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you all soon. So keep safe and keep smiling.